Howdy anime wanderers, Bigfoot here, the forest's biggest fan of fantasy, fangs, and feudal Japan, back with another round of Bigfoot's reviews for anime. Now today's pick is one that's close to my big hairy heart. It's got swords, demons, time travel, and more shouting of names than a bear family reunion. That's right, we're talking about Inuyasha. Now let me tell you, Inuyasha ain't just any ol' anime. This one's a cornerstone of early 2000s anime greatness. Created by the legendary Rumiko Takahashi, it first hit the airwaves in 2000, and folks, it still howls just as loud today. Imagine this, a schoolgirl from modern Tokyo gets sucked into a magical well and dropped into Japan's feudal era, a land full of demons, sorcery, and enough cursed jewelry to open a supernatural pawn shop. That schoolgirl is Kagome and she discovers she's the reincarnation of a priestess named Kikyo. Inside her is the powerful Shikon jewel, a sacred gem that grants immense power. Problem is, that jewel gets shattered into 1,000 shards and they scatter across the land, each one dangerous enough to start a war. So Kagome teams up with Inuyasha, a half-demon with dog ears, a sharp tongue, and an even sharper sword, to hunt down the shards and keep them out of evil claws. And let me tell you, this duo has chemistry. They fight demons, bicker like an old married couple, and slowly realize they kinda like each other, even though Inuyasha's heart is still tangled up with Kikyo, his old flame. It's messy, it's dramatic, and it's exactly the kind of emotional chaos Bigfoot lives for when the campfire's low and the moon's high. Now, the beauty of Inuyasha isn't just in the romance or the action. It's in the world building. The feudal era feels alive. You've got haunted villages, sacred forests, I feel right at home there, and ancient spirits that make every episode feel like a piece of folklore come to life. You can smell the incense, hear the cicadas, and feel the tension of every sword swing. It's like a fairy tale with claws. Let's not forget the rest of the crew. You've got Miroku, the smooth-talking monk with a cursed hand and a flirty streak wider than a river. Sango, the demon slayer whose tragic backstory will hit you harder than an ogre's club. And of course, Shippo, the little fox demon who brings comic relief and heart. Together, they're one of the best adventuring squads in anime history. Each has their own pain, purpose, and personality, and the way they bicker, bond, and battle their way through demons makes you feel like part of the pack. And we can't talk about Inuyasha without mentioning the big bads. Naraku, that shape-shifting, manipulative monster, might be one of the most frustrating villains ever made. You think he's gone, but he just keeps coming back. Like that one YouTuber who won't stop rebooting his channel. He's slimy, cunning, and the root of every heartbreak in the series. You hate him, but you love to hate him. Visually, Inuyasha is classic early 2000s anime goodness. Warm colors, sharp edges, and just the right amount of nostalgia. But it's the music that seals the deal. From the opening Change the World to Fukai Mori and Dearest, every song hits you in the gut. They don't make intros like that anymore, folks. Even a gruff old Bigfoot like me gets chills when those melodies kick in under a moonlit sword fight. At its heart, Inuyasha is about love, destiny, and finding where you belong, even if you don't quite fit in anywhere. Inuyasha's torn between his demon and human halves, Kagome's torn between two eras, and together they show that even in a world full of monsters, there's still room for kindness and hope. So what's Bigfoot's verdict? Easy. 5 mystical paw prints out of 5. It's funny, heartfelt, and full of adventure. Whether you're new to anime or just revisiting your Toonami memories, Inuyasha is one trip down the well you won't regret. Until next time, keep your sword sharp, your hearts open, and your jewel shards safe. This is Bigfoot signing off. See you next full moon, anime cowboys.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Wata!